knows? Tonight could be a surprise.
I am Dean. I'm off camera, so you just have to deal with that. But I play Marcus, the Bard. So that's me. Yay!
And my name's Ashley, and I play a half-elf ranger named Shava.
Fantastic. Glad you guys could make it. It's a little treacherous outside. Traffic is slow. But we're here. We're here for you.
Yes, indeedy do.
And so earlier this week, I was asking everybody in the group who has read through the new 2024 Player's Handbook. And surprisingly, only one person. This guy over here. He's got all the books. He's got the Dungeons Master's Guide and the Monster Manual already.
Just
so
came in
this dude is set.
I didn't bring my Monster Manual for tonight.
That's all right. So what I have here for these guys is this is kind of a happy birthday, Merry Christmas to you.
Oh.
This is a happy birthday again, Merry Christmas to you.
Aww.
I have one for Sean, Billy, and Remy, but I also have an additional one. And what I would like to do with this one is I would like to offer this up as when our streaming channel gets to 50 subscribers, we will do a giveaway. And we will give away this brand new 2024 Player's Handbook. So, if you know people, if you got some friends, here you go. Here's your chance to get a 2024 Player's Handbook. So when we get to 50 subscribers on either YouTube or Twitch, we will give this away. And then I also have after that, we'll have something else. So, 50 subscribers. If we ever get there. It might take a year. Who knows? But that book will be waiting.
For somebody.
For somebody. So, yes. So there we go with that. So, what I would like to do, for those of you that are here, is I want you to keep your 5e characters the way they are. But I would like you to recreate your characters as they are in the new 2024 book.
Oh.
So tonight, these guys give you guys something to do. Create your characters with this. Because I would like to move towards the 2024 handbook moving forward for my game. I think this resolves a lot of homebrew rules that I had in place, so I will have to go through those and we can talk about those as a group, but I think it will eliminate a lot of stuff. And there's still a couple things that I want to discuss with you guys as far as like healing potions, because now healing potions can be used as a bonus action.
Yeah.
But I was thinking if you wanted to use a healing potion, you can either use it as a bonus action, and you can use it as a bonus action to give to somebody else, but you would roll the D4 plus 4, whatever, right? You would roll the dice for a healing potion. But if you wanted to use your full action, I would be willing to give you full healing.
Oh, okay.
So you sacrifice your action for max healing. Something we can discuss. We will figure that out. But as a group, we would like to move towards the new 2024 edition because there is a lot of good stuff in here. It really beefs up the characters. And the monsters are pretty fucking awesome too. So that's what I, as a dungeon master, the magic items that are in the new Dungeon Master Guide, there's a lot more of them. There's some really cool stuff in there that I want to use, and I can't use that if I'm playing the regular 5th edition. I mean, I could.
They say that this is supposed to be backwards compatible.
You can.
You can.
Sure.
But it would, I get where you're going, and it would be nice to.
Right. I would just like to stick with, if we're going to do that, let's just go all the way, and this is where it's at.
Now, when you say recreate, do we have to recreate them exactly?
Yes. So whatever don't need to recreate them exactly, but like your class,
Yeah.
I think your class, whatever race you are, and your subclass, like your arcane trickster rogue, you would have to just stick with that, right? Is that fair? For you guys? I'm asking you guys as a group. I would allow you guys to, like, if you wanted to create a new character, great. But you leave your old character up to me and what to do with them.
Well, no, I would go
Or what
rogue again.
happens to
I would go
them.
human again.
Sure.
Though I might go I would have gone probably a different subclass.
Right.
Is my only question. That's why I said, does it have to be exactly the same?
I would prefer that you
Okay.
stay the same. If
And
you would
that's-
like to deviate, then your old character is subject to the whims of the DM.
I can go with arcane.
But there's some cool stuff that I would like to do with your old characters that kind of would interweave, but that's down the road. Plus, with my current game, I have them level capped at level 6.
Yep.
Moving to the 2024 edition, those chains are off.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, I really want to switch up my subclass.
So, but I would prefer that you stick with the subclass that you have. The conundrum.
Yeah, because I would go.
I know what you would go.
I'd still be a rogue,
I know.
but I would go.
Believe me, I know. And I also have, for your guys' pleasure, the new 2024 character sheet. So, when you're creating your characters, we have character sheets for you to use tonight. Ready to go! New stuff is happening here at TM2 Studios, and you are currently witnessing it. The crazy mayhem. So, with that, Ashley,
Yes.
there you go.
Thank you.
There you go. You want to pass that down to your dear old dad back there? If you need, I got a shit ton of them, so if you need more, there's plenty here.
No. Question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. You said when we were assigning stats that we could shift 1 point.
Right.
That still hold?
I have to go through the player's handbook because they've changed it's now your stats are
Based on your background.
background and not your race. And I
Right.
think my whole thing was if you wanted to take a point based off what your race was, you could move it around and adjust it that way. So I think let's just go with the way the player's handbook is now
Okay.
and eliminate that right off the, yep. So, it's a party. It's a D&D party here at TM2 Studios. And Remy's gonna be surprised when he hears it. I don't know. We'll see. So that's what we're doing tonight. Fun stuff.
I see your DMG over there then.
Kind of want to browse through that as you guys are doing your character stuff. Oh, and believe me, bards, there's some fucking cool shit in there, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That means I gotta buy everything on D&D Beyond. Damn you to hell.
Yeah, I don't think I have the digital versions in my campaign. Maybe I do I? I don't think I do. I don't think I purchased them.
No, but if you guys are in,
Oh, if you're in his old campaign.
if you've got a character in one of my campaigns, I've
He's
got
got 'em.
content sharing on and my digital should be visible.
I think you do. I forget which one it is. This one's not connected.
Well, I've got two campaigns. I've got the Elemental Evil one and then the
We did the
Spelljammer.
Spelljammer one, yeah.
So if you have a character in either one of those, I've got content sharing on, so you should be
Yeah,
able to
still
see.
part of the Spelljammer one.
Yeah, you should be able to see.
It's alright, I need to buy the books anyway. Appreciate the offer though.
I'm just saying, if you need to be able to want to view them tonight, you
I'll
know,
get the digitals as well.
in D&D Beyond, they should be there. So.
I mean, as a group, how do you feel? Do you want to recreate your character
Yeah,
as
okay.
it stands as is?
Yeah, I can do that.
I can do that.
All
I
right.
mean, had we started in 2025, I'm just saying I would have gone a
Yeah.
different path.
I understand.
But if you want us to
I
not,
would prefer.
that's fine. I can
All right.
stick with the arcane.
Thanks,
Fiends.
everybody.
I was just clarifying to see what.
Yep. No, there's a lot of cool stuff. I also like the way the Dungeon Master's Guide, I've only gone through a little bit of it. Like the first chapters has a lot of really good stuff as far as tips for DMs.
Yeah.
The
first couple of chapters are awesome.
Right, it really kind of breaks it down, which I really liked, because, I mean, I've DM'd previously. We were doing a campaign earlier, a couple years ago, and I had a bunch of stuff in there that I was trying to, mechanics-wise, make work, and it just kind of didn't work for me all that well. So it's been a trial and error, but this is like really as far as like DMing a campaign, this is like really my second go around at it. So I consider myself a new DM. I go back and I watch the streams afterwards just to kind of see certain things, how I've reacted. I notice there's times where like my mental bandwidth becomes very overloaded as I'm trying to keep track of lots of things. And as a DM, you're constantly like, what are things that are currently going on in the world that are happening right now as these guys are doing whatever they're doing? Lots of questions coming at you as you're trying to, sort through those kinds of things. You're trying to be spontaneous as far as your answers and, the information that you're trying to give, that kind of stuff. So reading through, like, even just the first chapter, gives a lot of good tips, preparation time, recapping. It gives a lot of good advice or tips, again, on how to DM, or at least to get started. And then you really kind of find your own rhythm, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you're willing to put up with, what are kind of some hard lines as far as when it comes to your players. You know, I have, being in the DM role that I am, I have multiple players who are DMs themselves, so they're very knowledgeable. And they know lots of things, so I try to encourage them. What the player knows and what the character knows are two separate things. They're pretty good at abiding by those rules. There's certain things that kind of slip through the cracks every now and again. We're all human, things happen, but typically I've noticed that when I feel like I'm seeing some sort of metagaming going on, it starts to get to me, and I start getting irritated, so I need to start speaking up myself and putting an end to that kind of stuff, or maybe not doing it while the stream is happening, but pull that person aside later on after the game, which is another thing I think that as a group, I think would be beneficial is at the end of a session, we do a quick round table. You know, things that you like, things that you maybe didn't like, things that happened during the game that, you know, it could be everything ran fine and you're okay with it, or there was a certain thing where the spell and you guys did this, but it's worded like this, so just some time for everybody to maybe talk about the game, how it went for them that night. Doesn't have to be very long. It could be as long as, you know, anybody needs, but I think talking about it afterwards would probably be beneficial. For some, maybe not others. It all depends, right? Let's see what else was there in this. Talks about group sizes. Antisocial behavior, that's a good one. Respect for the DM. I mean, as a DM, you put a lot of time and effort into getting a game ready for these guys, right? You put in some hours of preparation. You got things worked out, so when everybody comes together, just know that we're taking time, whether it's Mike running his Star Wars game, whether it was Dean running a tabletop online adventure, whether it's Remy running his campaign. Just respect that we're taking time out of our weekly schedule to prep for a game for everybody to have fun. And it talks about a lot of that stuff. Overly cautious players, how to kind of pull them out of that. Respect for the players, of course. You know, you don't want to disrespect or make anybody feel like they're not welcome at your table. You always want to have fun. And that's what, as a DM, is kind of just your main job is you're here to have fun with your friends telling a group story together. You're all participating in this adventure. The characters and what they do and how things are worked out. You know, and there's also a good section in here. Where was it? It was talking about not passing the time, ending the session. It's not it. Character knowledge talks about that stuff too. Whoa. Where is it? note taking. The rule book, I don't know all the rules, so it's very helpful to have other DMs here that, you know, Mike can recite things just like that off the top of his head, whereas I'm like, oh, I gotta look that up real quick and figure it out. As a DM, you're not gonna know everything all the time, and it's okay to have help, ask for help. Even as players, you know, asking for help from other people who are more of the seasoned veterans, which I kind of really think Mike and Dean are. And, you know, I think Mike really could kind of help this side of the table with any questions that are had with, like, maybe Sean and Billy, and then Dean on this side with Remy and Ashley. You guys can kind of be that voice of rules, you know, if you're the guy that wants to be the guy that looks up the rules, you know, or recite the rules.
The rules are more guidelines.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was it. It was exceptions to the rules. Where is it? That's what I was looking for. It was talking about, if I could find it. Like really early on, storytelling, room building. It's not a competition. It's not the DM versus the player. The DM is the referee. You describe the scene, what the characters see, and then the characters make the decisions on what they want to do within that realm. All right, it's not, I'm trying to kill them and they're not, you know, well, they're obviously trying to kill the monster or the bad guy. That's their job. But fairness, you know, don't take it personal.
God, I get a lot more languages this time around.
Right? Yeah. Also, like, skills, like, you know, for like an origin feat, you could take skills, and that gives you more skills, man.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Well, I
holy
mean,
shit, you can get so much shit.
I'm not even taking that feat, and
Right.
I've gotten, you know, I get 4 skills from the class, and I get 2
Right.
from my background, and I get a 5th from being human.
Right?
And that's not even taking
Yeah.
skill yet, if
Uh-huh.
I wanted to.
Right?
But then it's just like, okay, you get, you know, everybody knows common. I get thieves can't plus a language.
Right.
And then background gets me, the background or species am I looking at here? Species gets me 2 more.
Right. Yeah, man.
So I've got, you know, 4 language for 5 technically. Jesus.
All right, so I finally found it as I've just been flipping back and forth through the same pages. It's called Exceptions Supersede General Rules. So general rules govern each part of the game. But the game also includes class features, spells, magic items, monsters, monster abilities, and other elements that can contradict general rules. So when an exception and a general rule disagree, the exception wins. For example, it's a general rule for the melee weapon attacks. Use the attacker's strength modifier. But if a feature says that a character can make a melee weapon attack using charisma, that exception supersedes the general rule. So that was a good one that I think when everybody's trying to rules lawyer something, there are exceptions that come into play. So roll with the exception and move forward. Talk about it after your game afterwards. Come to a group consensus on how the game is going to be and move forward with that. You know, there's lots of play styles they talk about. Hack and slash.
Remy must be downstairs.
No, all right, I'll go get them real quick while you guys are doing your thing.
did find a bug in. I found a bug in D&D Beyond.
When I come back, everybody act like I just killed all your characters.
Ooh, you're playing a ranger, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna have fun. Ranger was the one class that probably got the most changed to it.
Ooh.
Most of the rest of them, they got a few tweaks here and there. You know, a new feature, or they expanded a feature, or they got a completely new one, but it wasn't a lot. Rangers got a lot. I mean, they were basically completely rebuilt from the ground up almost. All right, cantrips. 3 cantrips. Mage hand and 2 others of your choice.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
Hi.
Would it be easier to have me over there for balance, or?
Tonight, yeah, probably.
So you might notice, Remy, that everybody's creating a new character because I've killed all your characters now.
Well, I expected that to happen.
Due to your guys' exploits in the last... No, I'm just kidding. So, what we're doing, this is a happy birthday, Merry Christmas from me to you. I'm having everybody
Oops.
recreate your current character into the 2024 edition.
Oh.
So we're going to move forward to 2024.
Does that mean that I get to change my spells as well if they are 2024?
Yeah. You're going to be going by the spell list that's in that book.
Okay.
So, still need to keep your species,
Okay.
class,
Mhm.
and subclass.
Okay.
We're going to do just regular standard array now. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8.
Now you tell me.
Sorry, buddy. Do you need a new character sheet?
No, I don't need a new character sheet. I just
Yeah.
redo the character now.
Sorry,
Heavy
I meant
stuff.
to say that earlier because with feats now you get bonuses to
He gave me.
your attributes. If you take a feat, you get an attribute bonus also. So it kind of balances out. I don't need to give you that extra point, man. Sorry, buddy.
You told me now.
So yes, please, standard array. 15, 14, 13,
Hold on.
12, 10, 8.
Oh, new book smell.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Love that.
Yeah. So I figured Sean's not going to be here either. Billy's out. I figured this was a prime time to just kind of have fun
Yeah.
and move in a new direction. I think moving to the new 2024 edition. I've been going through it. I know Mike's gone through some of it. It's really beefs the characters up now.
Uh-huh.
So there's a lot of good stuff. Some spells
They've changed some spells.
things are a lot more balanced, but they beefed you guys up.
Yeah.
But the monsters. I'm so excited to get because I bought the new monster manual, but it won't be here for another week. But from what I've heard, I know Mike has it, but the monsters in there, like they've changed a lot of the monsters' abilities and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. I've also told these guys that the level 6 character cap is off the table. We're now, yep.
Yeah!
So you guys can consider multi-classing, whatever you want to do. So,
All right.
also with the stream, let's say it again. I don't know if anybody's watching, but for the first 50 subscribers on either platform, YouTube or Twitch, we are giving away a free 2024 Player's Handbook.
Whoa.
So if you know people, get them to subscribe and they can have a chance to win a brand new 2024 Player's Handbook.
Nice. All right. Ooh. Okay.
That was just kind of rambling as these guys were doing their character stuff about a lot of the new Dungeon Master's Guide stuff. The new magic items that are in here. Pretty fucking cool. There's a lot of, if you guys remember the old cartoon, there's a lot of those magic items in here now. So like the bow that
Oh, yeah.
just auto. You got the
The
hat.
energy bow exists.
The shield is pretty fucking badass also. So yeah, the energy bow exists.
The energy bow
The
exists.
staff,
The staff.
the hat,
The
shield.
mage's hat, the cavalier's shield,
Yep,
the thieves' invisibility cloak,
yep.
the
The
barbarians' club.
Yeah.
They've created all of them from the old
Yeah.
D&D cartoon from
There's
back in the
also there's a new rule with hiding also that. Let me find it.
80s. You'll have to find it. I'm
Yep.
not sure off the top of my head.
If you take an action to hide, it's almost like you become literally invisible.
Wow.
So,
This is interesting. I don't see half-elf in the...
They took out they took out the whole concept of halves.
yeah,
So half orcs, half elves do not exist.
yeah.
So you're gonna have, you're gonna allow him to become a full elf then,
Yeah,
if he wants?
that's fine. Yep, you would have to at that point. Yep, sorry.
I gotta go full elf. Man.
Oh, speaking to the mic, Remy, please speak into the mic.
Man.
Oh, Mike, speak into the mic, Mike. Hi. You're wrong, Mike. That one.
This one's not on? Okay.
Never mind.
Hi, how's that? Okay, sorry.
There you go.
Man,
I'll try to be better about that today.
Let me-
Sorry, I'm doing three things here at once and trying to
Yeah.
answer questions, so.
I hear you.
Let me
Insights,
see if it's in the player's handbook.
investigation was 3, insights 2, perception's a 4, sleight of hand is 6.
So, how do you feel about the herbalism kit and using that for like creating healing potions?
I was thinking about that.
So there's there's a crafting section. So, let me
Yeah, you want
look
to
into that and I'll get back to you on it.
That's a deciding factor for character creation because I get extra
You get extra wood.
proficiencies.
Ooh, shit.
So if I get an extra, and that's an option on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't take like 5 months to create a bloody healing potion.
No, potions I think are, if I remember correctly, were a day.
I know that common,
Yeah, I'd have to,
common or
give me a second to read through it.
No worries, I just
Yeah.
want to ask the
It was
question.
either in
Yep,
the player's
absolutely.
handbook or it's in the,
Is it something you can do for your character though? Is it like a feat? What is it? Or is it?
expertise.
okay, here it is, page 233.
It's a background proficiency that I can take.
Right.
Well, if it's a background proficiency that you can take, by all means, man.
Well, again, I don't want to choose something that's going to become worthless.
Okay.
What does it say?
A character who has proficiency with the herbalism kit
Sure.
can create a potion of healing.
Yeah.
Doing so requires using that kit and 25 gold pieces of raw materials over the course of 1 day, 8 hours of work.
So you'd have to spend a whole day doing it. right?
Yep.
Spend 25 gold for
Yeah, we
supplies.
don't get a whole lot of gold.
Oh, cool.
And what's the benefit of it? You just get a healing potion.
Potion
that
of
you
healing.
made?
Yeah, you can make a potion, yeah.
Dude, I'm fine with that. That's, yeah. You want to make healing potions? And then also, again, does it specify, like, is it just 25 gold to make whatever kind of healing potion?
No,
or
it's
is
a
it-
potion of healing, that's all it
That's
says.
it?
That's what
Just
it
a
is.
potion of healing?
Yep,
The
normal, the
standard?
standard potion of healing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, man.
My guess is.
What's your, what does it give you as a bonus, though? That's what I want to know. Other than you're able to make a potion of healing, what other benefits does it do for you?
Herbalism kit.
Yep. Well, you'll need to get an herbalism kit, right?
Yep,
If you don't already have one.
exactly.
And you said it gives you proficiencies?
If you're proficient in it,
Oh,
so
if
he'd have to,
you're
he'd have to
so
spend a
you'd have
proficiency
to-
to be proficient in the herbalism kit.
Yep, man. All good. I think it's a fun role-playing thing to do.
The artwork in this is fantastic.
Oh, God,
dude.
they went hog, that's why these books are so thick.
Right?
The artwork in here is just insane.
I'm loving the bard imagery. But that's not for me, is it? Do I still, is the light domain still here? Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
Human.
Now, you're doing full standard array, not the modified?
No, full standard array. Yep. You guys get enough benefits with a lot of the new stuff in here anyways. You don't need that extra point. And for those of you that are watching that don't know, I allowed them, so standard array is 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8 for your stats, your attributes. And what I did was I took the 14, made it a 16, so they had 16, 15, 13, 12, 10, 8 as their standard attributes. But with the new 2024 edition, they don't need that extra point. You guys are gonna be beefy enough. I was doing a lot of things to kind of help beef them up a little bit, allowing the healing potions to be full max healing, giving them extra points here or there, kind of, you know, I'm still going to allow the take half rule for your hit points. So again, if you roll below your average, you can take your average. If you roll above, then you can take that number for your hit points. So we'll still stick with that. That's not changing. Is it under row? I have to look it up again as far as exactly what that
Standard
was.
points is the same as the 2014 standard, right? Correct?
Yep, 15,
Okay.
14, 13, 12, 10, 8.
Okay, then. I can just do a direct copy then
Yep.
from D&D Beyond because I didn't put that extra 2
Hey.
points over it in that. So
Oh, damn. I thought you did, didn't you?
no, I put it on the character sheet
Gotcha.
here.
But not in D&D Beyond.
No.
I gotcha.
Because my strength modifier and my wisdom modifier hadn't changed at all. So
Fair enough.
The actor feed is no longer here.
gasp.
It's performance, I think, no.
Yeah, I think it's
there-
reworded.
Yeah. There's one starting feat that I thought I saw. Species, versatile, musician,
That's it. Yeah.
that's probably the one you want.
After you finish a short or long rest, you can play a song on a musical instrument and give heroic inspiration to allies who hear the song.
Oh yeah, they changed inspiration to heroic inspiration now, where it's a advantage roll
Ah,
rather than you're adding an additional dice. It's just you get advantage.
But humans get one every morning after a long
Every
rest.
You get one, yeah. So when your DM forgets to give you one, you guys can give yourselves one every. Oh, sorry, elves don't get that. Oh.
That's why the bard needs to play the song in the morning to inspire our long-lived elves.
Yeah, you'll notice there are some things that have changed,
Yeah.
been reworded, are kind of under something else now. Some things have been nerfed, some things have been boosted.
Most things have been boosted.
Most things have been boosted. There's been some things that have been nerfed, though.
Not many.
I think they got rid of, so like there's certain things you can do with your character. So I know there was a Gloomstalker build that's no longer able to make that build due to the changes that they've made.
No, you should still be able to do a Gloomstalker.
No, because you can only take certain spells out of a certain spell list from now.
Oh.
So some classes, I forget exactly which ones, but like I know a bard can take basically spells from any class, whether it's wizard, cleric.
Oh, like they did with Magical Secrets.
Right, but there's others where you were able to have certain spells from a certain list. Those have been modified to where you can only choose from certain lists now. So lots of things have been changed to kind of nerf some of those exploitive builds that people were doing.
Okay.
With everything, everybody's looking to break the game in some fashion. So
Yep.
everybody wants to max it out, be as, max damage, beefy, whatever. I personally like the flaws of characters. I make builds that really are weird, that nobody would play. But I like that kind of stuff. I don't do shit for damage, but,
Yeah, that's because you don't do shit.
Oh, but a bump.
Let's see here.
Yeah, so there's a lot of new stuff, so it's kind of a learning for everybody. Everybody's kind of on that same level of, wow, what? We don't. Except for Mike, he's a little bit ahead of the curve.
Not by much.
I know.
Like I said, I've gone through the book and I've
Right.
read it, and same thing with the DMG, but
Yeah.
I haven't, brought all of that to.
No, this will be a learning curve for all of us. So as we're playing the game, we might be taking some time out to kind of look through the book to read the rule and make a decision as a group on how that works out. But
Oh, now celestial language. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably because they added the
Osamar?
Yeah, the Osamar to balance out the tieflings. So the tieflings are generally descendant from the lower planes or the deities and what have yous in the lower planes. The Osamar are considered descendants of
familiar.
the higher planes.
Yep. It was just that they didn't have celestial or infernal for languages of choice. And I'm just like, that's interesting.
They don't have them they separated the languages out into two classes, a standard language, which is all your common stuff, like elf, dwarf, things of that nature, and then the special languages would be where those would fall, and you have to, I forget what the requirement is to be able to get those. I think you have to be at higher level or part of some feat or something, or a class feature. I forget exactly what.
partisan fits what I had originally.
Come on. I'm really getting tired of this. I make a change to my stats in D&D Beyond and through the manage character, but when I come back to the character that's just on the app interface,
Yeah.
it's not updating.
One thing I did notice, like reading through the player's handbook,
Yeah.
like the first chapter, like every third paragraph refers to D&D Beyond. Oh, and you could also do so on D&D Beyond. So, I
Well,
mean,
if you-
Wizards of the Coast clearly
Well, yeah.
owns
If
D&D
you,
not promoted.
Beyond. So,
yeah, well, if you try going to
But it-
dnd.wizards.com, guess where you go?
yeah, D&D Beyond.
They have
I know.
D&D Beyond is now
Uh-huh.
their store
Yep.
for D&D. It is their store. It is everything.
Right? It's literally like, also, you also need these resources, either physical form or on dndbeyond.com. It's hilarious. But there was also something when I was reading through, it was like, oh, this, blah, 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 found in chapter 2. And then you'd read a little bit more and it'd say, this, found in chapter 2. And you're like, God damn it, when am I going to get to chapter 2?
But the fact is they've crossed,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you know,
I mean,
said all that
it's
kind of good
very-
stuff.
If you
Yeah.
didn't know, it's when you're reading, it'll tell you
Yep.
exactly where it's at. So, intuitive in that manner, but. So, Sean and Billy will have to play catch up.
Yep.
I have books for them also, but. So, we will have to communicate to them that they will need to get their books we'll talk about something when we come to a break, and then we'll talk about it as a group and make a decision on what we want to do, but we'll get to that when we get that. So yeah, while you guys are doing that, I'm just kind of entertaining whoever's watching by reading stuff out of the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh, this stinks. I can't choose wisdom as my as one of my starting whatchamacallit ability
that's
scores.
going to be based on your background.
Yep.
So
Backgrounds are where it's at now.
now it's up to the DM whether he's going to allow it on it, but you can create a custom background if you want.
That's tricky because I
Oh yeah, there's also another suggestion in here too about multiple DMs for like your party. So like Remy and I do, or Mike, where Remy will game for 3 months and then he needs time to do other things and has to step away. So I'll step in, do something for a few months, and then maybe we take a break again, and then Mike will come in. So for our game, we like to rotate Dungeon Masters. That way one person isn't always the Dungeon Master, feeling that they always have to be the one that has to, forego their time during the week to always prepare a game or, that stuff. So it really helps break up both the game that we're running. So Remy has his game, it's a homebrew kind of 5e edition, and then now with this one, we're moving to the 2024 edition, so a little bit different. And then I know Mike has a Star Wars campaign that he's
Working on.
so variety when
It's
it
the
comes.
spice of life.
It really,
Life.
it really is. So I like that about our group, that we're all willing to kind of contribute and help out and pick up where when others need a break. So
I like the volunteers tribute.
You like to volunteer as tribute? That's it. Ashley's gonna be the next DM.
All right.
Ah!
You have exactly 3 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Actually, you have until
was
the
just
end of the
kidding.
month, so 14 days.
Oh, crap. Ashley, you better get it together.
Make sure that you have a business plan, a legitimate set of items that you will be requesting, and we will also need a credit score.
Another thing that they've also done is, so like D20 rolls are now referred to as D20 tests. So for like example, it says, resolving outcomes when you decide when a player makes a D20 test based on what their character is trying to do, players shouldn't just roll ability checks without context. They should tell you what their characters are trying to achieve and make the ability checks only if you ask them to. When a situation comes up and you're not sure how to adjudicate it, using the rules, use these 4 questions to help you decide. Is a D20 test warranted? What kind of D20 test would they make? Which ability does the test use? So yeah, they refer to as rolling the D20 as a D20 test. So some new language to get used to. I mean, much of it, I mean, the overall mechanics of the game are still the same. It's just some of the rules you'll need to get familiar, a little bit more familiar with what's changed, how things are worded, especially when it comes to spells now. Yeah, the DMG, I mean, the way it's laid out also, I mean, talks about travel, it talks about tracking time, actions in exploration, taking turns, you know, perception, when to call for a check, that kind of stuff. Hidden things in adventure, secret doors, hidden compartments, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's really kind of the way they've reformatted it. I mean, it's a lot to consume. I mean, it's just information upon information upon information. Your brain just kind of, at least mine does.
Well, it's a lot more well organized compared to the old
For sure.
DMG. And there's a lot more, again, more information.
Right.
there.
It really does go through a lot of what ifs, you know,
Shows,
ambushes.
how to create an adventure, how
Right.
to create a campaign.
It really does,
you know.
yeah. The adventure part of it, campaigns.
Greyhawk is included in the DMG
Yeah.
as a campaign
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
world. It includes a map in
Right.
the DMG.
Yep.
I haven't pulled it out yet. The Bastion system, which is new,
That's, yeah.
the
that's
lore,
cool
the
shit.
lore chapter alone is just, you want to run down a rabbit hole of D&D lore, that chapter will satisfy
Yeah.
you 3 ways from Sunday.
You know, it talks about narration in combat, you know, line of sight, cover. I mean, a lot of that was, you know, in the old Dungeon Master's Guide, but the way they've laid it out,
It's a lot easier to find.
right?
It's a lot
And
easier to, it's
the
better
way they
organized.
present it, it's
Oh,
easy
wow.
to understand, yeah.
I get my choice between Protector and Thaumaturge. So I can either have heavy armor and martial weapons, or I can gain one extra cantrip. In addition, my mystic connection to my divine gives me a bonus to intelligence, arcane, or religion checks. The bonus equals to your wisdom modifier. Do I want to be more knowledgeable, or do I want to be tanky?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, they've really kind of, when it comes to, like, all the classes have really kind of
they've
been
all
beefed up.
gotten, most of them, like I said, they've gotten little tweaks that have enhanced the
Yeah.
class. There are a few that some people were not happy of, but
Sure.
nobody's gonna ever be 100% happy.
Right.
The one I can think of off the top of my head is Paladin and their Divine Strike,
I mean,
Divine
divine
smite.
smite.
or Divine Smite.
Yep, smiting, yep.
Because they turned it into a spell, which you always have prepared, and you have a free cast of it. But because it's now a spell, you can cast it more often. But the complaint everybody now is throwing out there, now it can be countered.
Counter spell. Yeah.
But the fact that I can use a spell slot to cast it and upcast it
Yeah.
kind of offsets, I mean, having that ability without any type of, you know,
Spiritual weapon, now concentration.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. As a DM, I love it. As the player, you fucking hate it.
Absolutely, I hate it because the
Yeah.
whole fun part of that was okay. I've got
Uh-huh.
a spiritual weapon. I can cast Spirit Guardians. For it.
Yep. And that's what they were exactly talking about. Then you could have this whole thing, and they're like, nope, nerf.
They said they did.
They nerfed
It
it.
is.
It was already
is so
nerfed as
very
much as it was because
Yeah.
you had to use your spell attack modifier to attack, and a lot of things kept on being like, nope, too low of a roll.
Right.
Just like what the heck.
Yeah. I think in the monster manual too, they've been talking about, at least from what I remember when I was watching some stuff on it, was, you know, a lot of monsters, it would be just a saving throw that you would have to make. Now I think it's they make an attack roll, and then, you know, whatever is the outcome, it literally defines what happens. You know, it's
I think I'm gonna go more protector just because of the backstory I chose.
Oh yeah, it also gives you great guidelines on creating your own magic items within the DMG here. It's got creating, you know, new items, creating your own spells if you want to do that also. So
Creating my own spells, you say?
They got a whole creating a spell section here. Yep.
I will have to invest in that.
So I mean, there's lots of things that can be done from the dungeon master point of view. In this book, I mean, they got a lot of it's. I have my nephew Dylan, or you all have my nephew Dylan to thank for this, because he's the one that originally got me the 2024 Player's Handbook. And as I started going through it, I was like, oh fuck yeah, we've got to do this. It's as I started diving into the changes that they've made, some good, some bad, sure. But, I mean, I think overall, they've really boosted a lot of things. Changed, you know, there's a better balance, I think, to it. Sure, there are still some things that are mechanically still a little OP. But, I mean, you know, nothing you can't balance out with, you know, your own homebrew rules or whatever, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I no longer get the light domain. The light cantrip for being a light domain cleric. That's interesting. I mean, it was a weak sauce kind of
Yeah.
opening offer
Right.
in 5e anyway.
I did put those minis there. I think those are yours, Dean, right in front of your.
2 of them are, 2 are not.
Oh, the two non-colored ones.
Are
I don't
not.
know where they came from. Maybe they're Billy's.
Uh,
Are they yours, right?
no, they're not mine. I believe they are Billy's because they
Yeah.
One of them was supposed to represent Zagain, and the other was supposed to. Yeah,
I'll put 'em up here
Zagain.
for the moment.
Yeah.
Potato, potato, tomato, banana.
Tomato banana. That's funny.
Thank you. Well.
Let's see if I can find some of those magic items in here. Read them out.
Oh, I guess I better double check the spell just to make sure that it's the right spell that I'm thinking of now, since they, as you said, they
Yeah.
nerfed a few
I
things.
mean, they really detail a lot of good stuff to throw into your campaigns too. Campaign conflicts, conflict arts, flavors of fantasy, heroic fantasy, sword and sorcery, epic fantasies, They do really go through a lot of good stuff. Session zeros. I have another book that I use to kind of, for world building when it comes to that kind of stuff, but, the Dungeon Master's Guide, like Mike was saying, the lore section, as a Dungeon Master, you should familiarize yourself with the lore of the world. At least the D&D world, how it is interpreted in your own, you can make your own adjustments, but
All the names you've heard, Bigby, Mordenkainen,
Yep.
Elminster, the Raven Queen, are all in there.
ammunition of slain.
Thank you, finally, you piece of shit.
You got it worked out?
Well, you finally updated.
Oh, it talks about sentient magic items too, so
Oh, yeah.
that's pretty cool. Alignments and kind of the way they communicate.
Yeah, fine. I'll take Spare the Dying.
Where's the DDs at?
Huh?
The DDs list?
The deities list?
I think that's actually in the Dungeon Master's
I'm
Guide.
looking here.
I
Let's
don't
see.
remember if there was a list of gods and.
Player's handbook?
There might be something back in Appendix A, 344, the multiverse. I might have a list. But I think most of them,
Maps, index, tracking sheets.
it was like one of the first couple chapters in the Dungeon Master's Guide, I think had a gods list. If I remember correctly.
Gods and other powers.
Oh, they upgraded the Cure Wounds.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Yep. Which is another reason. I mean, they really made healing better,
Yeah.
which was kind of needed. I mean, it would suck. Oh, I do 1d4 plus for
Yeah.
fucking healing word.
Yeah.
And then your monster's fucking doing 30 points of fucking damage. You're like, oh, fuck me.
It's usually why I waited until everyone was down to 0 hit
Yeah.
points before I started healing them.
I have to admit,
Yeah.
that in reading through Star Wars, the guys that, basically reskinned D&D 5th edition 2014, their healing potions, I like the way they did them. Basically is the lowest level, which would be like a potion of healing, does a hit die whatever your hit die is, that's what it does,
Right.
plus your con bonus.
Well,
And so the next one up does, you know, you go from a standard, you know, med kit to the next level, it's 2 hit dice worth. And so you're going up, it's keeping with, it's keeping up with you, you know, because at level 1, a med kit's gonna do, basically, could do, you know, heal all your hit points. At level 2, it's gonna do about half, by 3, it's gonna be a third, by 4, it's only a quarter.
Right.
But then by that point, you should be seeing or finding or buying the next level up. You know, a greater or what, I forget what the name of them is. Name of them are. But I really like the way they did that. Alright, no, what's the class? One. Armor training, light. Let there be light.
God said, let there be light.
Hey, who's playing the cleric here? Thank you very much. Wait, do I even...
Can I add a weapon or do I need to buy it in?
how much does it cost?
Oh, good.
Gold.
I still get
How
Fireball
much
at
gold
5th
do you
level.
have?
Just from character creation, 50.
No, there you go. You can buy it. As long as you have the gold.
Okay.
I mean, whatever gold your character had translates over, so.
Yeah, I mean, I had close to 50 there, but just going through the character generation, you get to adding your equipment. The criminal and rogue equipment lists are almost identical.
Right.
So if I go with the rogue list plus some money,
Right.
I can buy a few things.
I'm fine with that.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. And you guys are level 3.
Not like I couldn't have gone out and bought something.
Exactly.
Huh. Weird.
I
Cool.
am not finding anything as far as when it comes to the gods.
Yeah, I'm not finding much either.
Let's see, gods, powers, let's do that, it's not there, let's see, gods
What do you-
Greyhawk table, try that.
What are you just looking for a list of gods?
Trying to figure out what kind of god for.
What?
Yeah, I never
performing.
specified it on the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the Greyhawk stuff, but I mean, even
I'm
that,
not running Greyhawk though.
yeah. And it doesn't really say much there either, as far as,
I mean, you let me pick a Forgotten Realms
yeah.
deity, so I think any Forgotten Realms deity should be okay. I don't know if they've got a gods list. I'm checking cosmology.
Check the
chat.
D&D Beyond.
Well, I'm looking through the DMG and the cosmology.
Okay. Oh, here's, well, it's kind of, what are you, your
He's a bard.
bard? Let's see if I can find something with miners, rebels, nihilistic cultists, liars.
I mean, technically, he could be the same as our cleric.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
Sune.
hey,
Sune,
Sune.
she falls, she covers,
love and enabling.
It's love and beauty.
And enabling. It's there. And
No, Sune is not an enabler. That's just your alcoholism.
I remember they said
Fired.
that Sune's thing was actually that it was to enjoy life to its fullest, and that meant having drinking and enjoying things of the flesh as well as that of the spiritual. been a while since I read that, but I do remember that and just thinking, hey, you know what? That's going to be fun. I basically don't have to act like the priest.
Yeah, there's nothing in
there's
Player's Handbook.
not much in here either.
All right, I'm gonna go backwards then and go to the old.
That's fine.
I mean, the gods haven't
I
changed.
mean, they got the outer, yeah, I mean, the gods really haven't,
There's an older book. They don't really.
Not the
Talk about it
doesn't
much
the old
anymore.
Dungeon Master, the 2014 one have?
It lists a few, but the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide.
Yeah, that'll have all the Forgotten Realms ones.
I mean, can't you just search gods in D&D Beyond and come up with a list of them? Or?
It comes up with a list of articles.
Oh, shit. Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah. And it talks about astral plane, but yeah, as far as like,
Yeah, I was surprised the
Elemental
cosmology
flavors,
chapter didn't have,
it doesn't really have.
doesn't really have anything
Feywild,
on.
yeah, Hades.
It's got all the planar stuff, but they don't have
Right.
like a list of. I'm not seeing.
Kind of just make your shit up on your own if you want, I guess. It's got the layers within that.
Well, I have a feeling because they're talking about coming out with, source.
Deity is Bruce Dickinson.
Maybe it's in the monster manual. Maybe all the gods are in the monster manual.
Because they're a beast of
I
their,
think
of their
there's,
own.
because I think the way they have it sectioned, like, they've done a lot of changes. You should have brought your.
I know, I'm sorry.
But maybe
No,
they're in there.
No, they're not, they're not.
Not-
This is just strictly monsters.
Oh,
Yeah, just use whatever you can find.
let's see here. What happens at level
I can work it in.
Yeah, no worries.
How's it going, Miss Ashley?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. I can actually regain temporary hit points with warding flare.
Mm-hmm. Thought you'd like that.
I mean, the improved warding flare in the
Yeah.
5e allowed me to just be like,
Yeah.
no, to my friends.
I think there's also, if you cast heal on yourself or something, I forget what exactly it is. I know that there's something, if you're casting a healing spell, you can also give temporary hit points. I would have to go back and look at it again. Well, again, there's been a lot of information that's entered the cranium, so some seepage has happened.
A little traffic jam in the neural pathways.
Like I said, sometimes the bandwidth is exceeded and it takes a little buffering going on.
Ooh, here we go. Malil, god of poetry and song.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm.
I can work with that.
There's also a subclass for the bard, a dancing bard now, where you can like
Oh, God, yes.
you can like dance your way and attack as you're dancing.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
actually
the College of Dancing.
yeah, dude, it's pretty. There's some you could probably mix that
Yeah,
with
they
some
have-
monk.
Yeah.
And get some really kind of cool stuff going on, but it seemed more flavorful for somebody who wanted to play that kind of thing, but
Well, with that, and a little bit of his version of Sune mixed in.
yeah,
You could do Drunken Master.
you could, yeah, there's a lot of that would be kind of cool, a drunken master, kind of bard,
Yeah.
monk. That would be, I mean, there's a lot of options out there, and that's kind of what I wanted to let you kind of just go fucking hog wild, man. We'll figure it out as we're playing.
Yep.
But yeah, let's.
What more do I get? I get one more. Huh? It does.
Shoot here. Yeah, let's turn that heater up a little bit. It was a little cool. I turned it up and came in earlier.
Down during the week, just to say.
I was gonna say, is it cold in here or am I crazy?
Oh, it's cold in here.
No, it's a little nipply.
A little nipply?
Are you nipping there, Mike?
Just a titty bit.
Just a titty bit. And what was my last? Oh yeah, chill touch.
I don't have command anymore. Oh, wait, there it is.
Yeah, I thought chill touch. Oh, you bastards!
What?
You blew it all up! You blew it all up! They changed they changed chill touch on me, you rat bastards. It used to have a range of 120 feet.
No, it doesn't.
That's touch. So, I know.
Marcus is done. Marcus is done.
Figure, take a break here a little bit from the screen and then talk about some stuff.
Yeah, let me know.
Still trying to get some of these templates worked out for you.
No worries, man. It's all good in Ashley's neighborhood.
Well, since I'm human and I don't have dark vision, maybe I should take the cantrip light instead.
It's a good one to have.
We'll do that.
Oh, they moved actor over to a general feat, not a origin feat. Bastards.
Yeah. So
At level 4, you could take it. Oh, you bastards.
That seems to be going around.
Turn sleep into a concentration spell.
Which one is?
Sleep. It's now a
thought that was-
concentration. No, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
they
a
modified
duration.
sleep too.
Now you tell us.
It's actually a 5-foot radius,
Yeah,
so you're still, I mean, depending on where you strategically place it.
it's still a
you
10-foot circle that
can- Right,
you can get.
right, you could still get 4 people in there, but it's 2 saving throws, I think. First one, they're kind of dozy, and then if they fail the second one, they're completely out.
Yeah, they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn,
Right.
at which point it must repeat the save, which my DC save sucks. I think I'm going to pass on sleep then. Oops. Come back here.
I am now less social than I once was.
Do I take Find Familiar?
Familiars are super handy to have.
I know. Any beast that has a challenge rating 0.
So is this something like you were thinking of for the main one, and then do you want 3 or just 2? Do you
No,
want like a
3.
dungeon master and then the 2?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm
So, you would think
Should leave that in my list instead.
Better to
Oh, all right.
take a look at the.
What I did is I created a scene and then use a mask on the scene to shape it. Just right over.
Which chapter is the origin? Oh, there we are. Character origins.
All right, so there's that one, I can save that.
The resolution matters for you?
The higher the rest of them,
Right, and then I could go, I did 100 pixels per inch.
we'll try that first.
As long as it's, you know,
20 by 1080.
yep, that's what it is, yep. But 1920 by 1080 at 100 pixels per inch.
Okay, we'll start with that and see how it looks on camera, and then we have to change it.
Re-export it.
Off the DPI. Or off the DPI. We're finally gonna ship the new laptop, so that should be good tomorrow. So, depending on when UPS is planning to deliver, I may or may not make breakfast.
Gotcha.
I don't wanna miss that delivery.
Well, I won't either.
With luck, say goodbye to frame processing lag. Yeah, so far I've lost 88 frames due to rendering lag and another 85 due to encoding lag.
This.
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
I'm hopeful that having a laptop that's actually more powerful than my gaming desktop at home will help me say goodbye to those encoding problems.
Cantrips, yada, yada, yada. Did they change the requirements?
For what?
Well, it used to be for Arcane Trickster, at level 1, I could take,
Mage Hand?
well, that's a cantrip I'm given is that one and then 2 others. But, you could only take from the illusion and an enchantment. 2 of them had to be from illusion or enchantment. And I'm not,
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're
it looks like they
specifying.
changed that requirement, because I'm not seeing it as under spellcasting, information flow to the trickster, cantrips, you get mage hand, 2 others of your choice, they recommend mind sliver and minor illusion.
Yep, but your choice from the wizard spell list, so it's wide open.
Spells, 3 prepared spells, you can regain expel until act 1. You prepare the list, the section of the order you can choose 3 level 1 spells. Okay, number spells in this. Okay, so I could swap cantrips at whenever I level.
Yep. But yeah, there's no,
Yeah, they took out that requirement.
yep, they took out the requirement, the
You
entire
can
wizard's
change, okay, and I can also
list is open.
replace one spell on your list with another spell every time at any level as well. Intelligence is your spell casting. You can use an arcane focus as a spell casting focus for your wizard spell. That's the one thing I've always, how do focus work in this?
It allows you, thank you, yep, to, instead of having to get all those components for all the spells, you can just use the focus to cast the spell and not require components, with the exception of any components that have a tangible gold piece of value behind them.
Okay, anything that's would consider to be, because those would be consumed, generally are consumed during
Exactly.
casting, okay.
But if it doesn't require, have a
You
gold
good?
piece component.
Just wrapped my knuckles.
Having the focus
Okay, yeah.
allows you to just
That's-
throw that out.
Yeah. Spellcasting focus is an object that certain creatures can use in place of a spell's material components if those material components aren't consumed by the spell and don't have a cost specified. Okay. So I could have an arcane focus.
One of your thieves' tools.
It could be an amulet that I wear. Could be just about anything. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that opens up my mage list, so, okay.
Have you done Ashley?
Yep.
I see your character.
Alright. Where do they have spells? Okay, I gotta go. Where's the wizard? Where's the wizard?
Like Merlin?
No, it's just in the class listing, they actually list all the spells by level. So I can. Ooh. Big disguise self. Chromatic orb.
Ooh.
Takes you a minute to get up to it, but once you get to level 13, you can be throwing fireballs around.
Mm-hmm.
I
Could be.
Join the family business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think I'm-
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably am not gonna go that high. I'm gonna at least go to level 4, and then after, when I get to 5, I think I might go monk.
Sprig of mistletoe.
Give me a kiss, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is charm person.
Oh yeah, there's also a section on eating and what happens if you don't take time to eat.
Oh.
Start suffering exhaustion or something.
Oh yeah, also exhaustion changes.
Oh, God, yes.
You guys are fucked if you get to 2 levels of exhaustion. Yikes.
Yeah.
So like Sean, how we went unconscious the last combat twice, right?
Yep.
That's 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, I don't like charm person. for that
Yeah,
reason.
so be careful when it comes to exhaustion. Take care of your characters. Make sure you're eating and drinking.
Must hydrate.
Yeah.
Ooh, unseen servant.
I mean, it is 8:35. We can take a break from the stream for a little bit,
All right.
and then when we come back, we'll continue with our 2024 character creation with everybody. Well, not everybody, but
With those that are here.
Most everybody.
Those that bothered to show up.
Oh.
Those that have no social life or romantic life.
Shots fired.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Took you too long. I don't accept.
You didn't have plans?
I had plans.
You had plans? D20 Legends. We are here going through our characters, working into the new 2024 Player's Handbook, which is what we will be using from now on moving forward. I would like to say, in addition, whenever we reach 50 subscribers on either platform of our YouTube or Twitch channel, we will be giving away this copy of the 2024 Player's Handbook. So subscribe, please. Get a chance to win a book. And with that, everybody's kind of still glowing. We've got a couple people who have finished. We got a couple of people who are still working it through, which is fine. Take your time. Learn all you can. We were just kind of going through some magic items. We were talking about the energy bow, which is pretty cool. Ashley here playing a ranger. Who knows? Maybe it ends up in your hands at some point during the campaign. I would love to see you have it. But we'll see when we get there. Maybe that's a difficult task. We're going to have to make quite the dungeon crawl for you to, I don't know, we'll figure something out.
Bring it.
I would like to stay outside of the dungeon. Thank you.
The Tomb of Annihilation. How about that?
Definitely want to stay out.
Oh, the meat grinder. Create a new character.
Hide behind the pile of dead rangers.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in here. We were just kind of looking through some of the Avatar of Death, Demon Armor. The Dread Helm is always cool flavor.
Yeah. Make your eyes glow red.
Yeah. And your face is hidden in the shadows. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, a lot of elixirs too. Freebie bottle. Trying to find. Oh, the Eye of Vecna spells. Ooh. Yes. The Hand of Vecna. Yeah, those are wondrous artifacts. Yeah. Does that mean, what's his face no longer has the Hand of Vecna?
Archon?
Yeah, or does he still have it?
Hey man, it's just business.
I don't know what. Didn't they make an adventure, or he was
Yeah,
part
Joe
of?
has his own campaign that he runs.
Right, I thought that at one point that there was a adventure, published adventure that you go to the Hells, and part of it was that you run into Archon or his fortress or something, and yeah, and he's got like the Hand of Vecna, and he's got there's I forget what it was, like he had to like grind down unicorn horns in order to spread it over the hand to prevent the corruption or something that was going on. So there was some cool stuff that happened with all of that, but it's cool to see it in the Dungeon Master's Guide again. But
Nice.
yeah, interesting to know if Archon still has that.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, do you still have it? We're coming to get it.
Watch out, Archon.
Look at the characters. Yeah, I like to at least see what you.
It's pretty much everything. I don't
Right.
think I've got every little detail of like
Right.
all my equipment, but everything's there, pretty much there to be playable.
Right.
I'll do a D&D character and add it to the.
God, everybody's kind of just dumped their strength, man. Ashley's got her dump stat in strength. Dean's got his dump stat in strength.
I copied exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, same here. I mean,
Dump stat in
pretty much
strength,
what
yeah.
I had. It's just
they're a little higher.
Well, that's, yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can use that doesn't require, you know.
Because
like
I'm a rogue and
yeah.
I'm using finesse
There's
weapons.
certain things that allow you to use, you know, whether it's charisma or, you know, intelligence as your attack modifier, not always strength now, which is really kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now we took the alert savage attacker feats. Nice. Savage attacker, that's pretty brutal. Ooh, what feats did you take? I didn't even look.
What's that?
I was asking Ashley what feats she took. Forgot to look. Yeah, savage attacker, that's, from what I remember, that's
Brutal.
pretty fucking good, yeah. Excuse me.
Never.
Okay.
I could always bring Michael Running Bear back.
Yeah, you could.
Intelligence was his don't stat.
I miss Lagon.
Oh, there it is. The hat of many spells. This is the hat from the cartoon.
Cartoon series.
Where he just kind of, it's pretty random. Well, he says it's pretty random.
Kind of
but it's
says what he
kinda-
wants to cast.
Yeah.
It
It
does it
just
badly.
does some shit. It does something else. Oh, what the fuck? This pointed hat has the following properties: spellcasting focus. Yeah, oh yeah, you can use the hat as a spellcasting focus also, which is pretty cool. While holding the hat, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. Any spell you cast using the hat gains a special somatic component. You must reach into the hat and pull the spell out of it. Hey, Rocky!
Watch me pull
Yeah.
a rabbit out of my hat.
Unknown spell. While holding the hat, you can try to cast a level 1 plus spell you don't know.
Oh, that one.
The spell must be on the wizard's spell list. It must be of a level that you can cast, and it can't have material components costing more than 1,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
Once you decide on the spell, you must expend a spell slot of the spell's level. Then to determine whether you cast the spell, make an intelligence arcana check, DC 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, you cast the spell using its normal casting time, and you can't use this property again until you finish a short or long rest. On a failed check, you fail to cast the spell and a random effect occurs instead, determined by rolling on the following table. Any spell you cast from the hat uses your spell save DC and spell attack bonus. That's pretty hilarious.
Wild magic?
No, I was looking at the hat of many spells, which is the hat from the
From
the cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to reach into the hat as part of the.
I'm trying to remember which staff she had. Yeah, let's give that to Jerry O'Malley because his arcana is
Hilarious.
pretty insane.
You make it sound like I will be doing this, will be taking those items and giving them to you.
Do not give that to Jerry O'Malley.
So the rogue she just had a simple cloak of invisibility.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
You sure? I thought. Let's go see if we can.
Because there
find
wasn't,
it.
I don't think there was anything special about it. I'm
Probably
not
not,
seeing a special
yeah.
one. I
Let's
think the
see.
cloaks list,
Let's see. Is there
there is a cloak of invisibility.
cloak of invisibility? Cloak has 3 charges. Regains 1d3 expended charges daily. And you pull your hood over your head and expend 1 charge to give yourself the invisibility condition for 1 hour. The effect ends early if you pull the hood down. Oh, so basically you just hood up, you're invisible. Hood down, you're not invisible.
But you can only do that 3 times a day.
Yep.
The other one was the staff. Not, I don't see anything, like a staff of the acrobat or anything like that, so. Or, what else could it be? Maybe a quarterstaff of some kind? Quarterstaff of the acrobat, there it
Is
is.
that what it is? Oh, Shield of the Cavalier.
Yeah, Shield of the Cavalier.
No, it's a +2 to your armor class. This bonus is in addition to the shield's normal bonus of AC, so it's actually a +4 shield.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's normal,
Yeah.
'cause that's what I've got in
As
his
the-
campaign.
As the
I've got a
following
+2 shield.
additional properties.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
That can be used while holding it. Forceful Bash. When you take the attack action, make attack roll shield against the target within 5 feet of yourself. Apply your proficiency, blah, blah, blah. On a hit, the shield deals force damage to the target equal to 2d6 + 2,
Ow. And shoves them back?
plus your strength modifier. Oh, which
Can I
is
have that?
nothing for you guys. Sorry.
-1.
What are you?
2d6
What are you
plus
willing to
1
trade for
minus
it?
1.
Out of my existing magic items?
2d6.
Who said I was looking for an existing magic item?
Yeah, and the creature is pushed up to 10 feet directly away from yourself.
That's the equivalent of just having the, what was it, shield expert?
Yeah, there's more. If the creature is your size or smaller, you can also knock it down, giving it the prone condition.
Damn.
Yeah. It's got a protective field deal that you can use as a reaction. Yeah, it's pretty fucking Jesus fuck. When you or an ally you can see within 5 feet of you is targeted by an attack or makes a saving throw against an area effect, you can use the shield to create an immobile 5-foot emanation originating from you. When the emanation appears, any creature or object not fully contained within it are pushed into the nearest unoccupied space outside of it. An attack or area of effect that triggered the reaction has no effect on the creatures of the object inside the emanation, which lasts as long as you maintain concentration. Up to 1 minute. Nothing can pass in or out of it. A creature or object inside of it can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside. Wow, that's pretty awesome, man.
Combine that thing with Shield Master.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash him, but because I'm also Shield Master, I want him to make the saving throw and go prone. And yeah, for Shield Master, there's no size restrictions either.
There you go.
Giant? Yeah, no. Lay down.
What was it, quartersmith? Is it?
Yeah, it's a quarterstaff of the acrobat.
Centaur speed.
Q.
I know, I keep texting. They go back far Quarterstaff of the acrobat. Rare, very rare, requires attunement, +2 to attack rolls and damage. Roll this weapon, you can cause it to emit a green dim light out to 10 feet, either as a bonus action or after you roll initiative, or you can extinguish the light as a bonus action. While holding this weapon, make a bonus action, alter its form, turning it into a 6-inch rod for ease of storage, or a 10-foot pole, or reverting it a quarterstaff. The weapon will elongate only as far as the surrounding space allows. In certain forms, the weapon has following additional properties: acrobat assist, quarterstaff or 10-foot pole. You have advantage on dexterity, acrobatics checks, attack deflection, quarterstaff form only. Use your reaction to twirl the weapon around. You gain a +5 to your armor class. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the equivalent of the shield spell. Basically.
Yeah. And a ranged weapon, quarterstaff form only. You have the thrown property up to 30 feet,
Basically a javelin,
120 feet, yep.
but it returns to your hand.
It flies back to your hand. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, man. I'm digging it.
So then you
Thunderous Great Club.
Is that what it
That's
is?
what it's called. That's the barbarian. That's the barbarian weapon.
Thunderous Great Club.
While you are attuned to this magic weapon, your strength is 20 unless your strength is equal to or greater than already. Who needs an...
Uh-huh.
I think Marcus will take that one.
I'm not giving you guys that.
The weapon deals an extra D8 thunder damage to any creature it hits and an extra 3D8 thunder damage to objects it hits that aren't being worn or carried. The weapon has the following additional properties. Clap of Thunder. As a magic action, you can strike the weapon against a hard surface, creating a loud clap of thunder audible out to 300 feet. You can also create a 30-foot cone of thunderous energy. Each creature in the cone must make a DC 15 strength saving throw or be prone.
Last thing you want to get is the thunderclap.
Non-magical objects in the cone that aren't being worn or carried take 3d8 thunder damage. Earthquake! As a magic action, you can strike the weapon against the ground to create an entice seismic disturbance in a 50-foot radius circle centered on the point of impact. Structures in contact with the ground in the area take 50 bludgeoning damage. Each creature on the ground in the area must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or be prone.
That's pretty sick.
If that creature is also concentrating, it must succeed on a DC 20 concentration saving throw, or its concentration is broken.
Bye-bye spiritual weapon.
In addition, you can cause a 30-foot deep, 10-foot wide fissure to open up on the ground anywhere in the area. Any creature on a spot where the fissure opens must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw, falling into the fissure on a failed save, or moving within the fissure's edge on successful.
That's pretty awesome.
Any structure on a spot where the fissure open collapses into the fissure. Once you use this property, it cannot be used until the next dawn.
Yeah, these are weapons you would get later in the campaign.
This is it's considered a very rare
This
item.
is not something you're getting at Corey.
Yeah.
My goodness,
All of them have been very rare.
Yeah.
The only one that's actually even higher than that is the Cloak of Invisibility is considered legendary.
Huh.
Yeah.
And that's, compared to the rest of these, that's very basic.
I haven't put the equipment in yet, but everything else is
Nice.
taken care of.
Healer feat. That's the only feat you got?
Well, I mean, I'm an elf. I don't get.
Doesn't get the extra one like
you don't
the
get the
humans
human
do.
thing. Fucking humans always got to be fucking one-upping everybody.
Well, they live such a short life. They might as well try and get something out of it.
Oh, damn.
Not only
We're gonna
that,
go that route, are we?
not only that, they breed like rabbits.
You going with the herbalism kit also?
I mean, herbalism kit came with it.
Oh, came with
so.
it, gotcha.
Came with the,
Yeah.
with the background
Mm-hmm.
as a tool proficiency. so
I'll double
yeah.
check. I
Okay,
kind of switched
single
between
eye
multiple
Protector,
things.
channel divinity.
Yeah, you said you were gonna go hermit. I believe hermit gets herbalism.
Herbalism.
Yep.
Yep.
Cleric,
Herbalism kit.
main, high elf. Oh, he's a high elf now.
Well, I was high elf in half.
And half elf.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
Hermit. Yeah, hermit gets the herbalism kit as
Oh,
their
look
tool.
at this. Guidance, spare the dying.
I went high elf
dancing
too,
light,
Remy, so.
Right on.
Told the dead.
Had you been a half elf?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no half elves
He
anymore.
was full wood, so
Yep.
he's not gonna have to change anything.
He gets a couple of spells.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, what else get something? Subclass. Elf.
Yeah, looks good, man.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, long strider and pass without trace.
Because
If you
there's
need more, if anybody needs more character sheets, I got fucking shit tons over here.
Well, I'll just finish it up on
Yeah.
D&D and then,
Beyond,
and then
yeah.
print it out.
Yep.
Well,
Fine, do that too.
that
I
reminds me,
kind of like the format of the new sheets.
this, yeah, I do too. I like how everything's
Yep.
grouped with, I don't know, this could be harder to find skills compared to the old one, because the old one, they're in alphabetical order, so you just run down the list.
Right.
Find it, now you gotta know, oh, my perception's a wisdom one, so it's under
Oh,
wisdom.
yeah,
So you
right.
gotta know which attribute it's under.
Yep.
I'm not crazy about that personally.
I think probably the longer you would play with it.
Yeah,
the
you
easier.
once you get to the
Familiar
system,
with it, yeah.
system and played it,
You
you
understand
remember that,
intelligences, all these.
your perception, your wisdom, your
Yeah.
perception, your insight, your medicine, all that's under wisdom.
Yeah.
Your history, your arcana, your investigation, your nature, your religion, they're all under intelligence.
Yep.
Athletics is under strength.
It's the only one, yeah. Strength only has athletics.
Yep.
Dexterity's acrobatics, sleight of hand or stealth, which is mostly rogues.
Yep.
Other than, contested, strength checks or, I think there's been a new rule to that too, as far as
What?
like pushing and shoving and stuff. I forget what, I'd have to look it up again. But I don't think it's contested checks anymore for grappling. Look up grappling again.
hey, I get
Grappling,
chainmail.
I think you just roll an attack, and if you succeed, you grapple them.
Let's see. There's the grappler feet, grappling 367.
I think, double check that. I'm pretty sure that's
Give me a second.
close, but. Yeah, but, yeah, maybe, I don't know, if somebody's around next
Grappling.
week and I'm not here, get Billy and Sean the books and have them get their characters together. Sean probably might need some help.
If you want, I'm meeting Billy tomorrow to
Oh,
make
great, take a book with you, give it to him.
Yeah, sure. I'll make sure that he gets it.
Nah, goddammit. I'm texting him and
If-
telling him that you're bringing him.
If someone wants a 2024 PHP for half price,
Price.
we'll go 3/4.
Oh, damn.
I hear $10. Do I hear $10? Do I hear $10? $10
Billy?
a day?
If you're watching this,
Let's start the bidding.
If he's watching this,
If he's watching
you know where
this,
to find your book at.
if he's watching this right now, dude, get back to your
Dude.
date.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, no kidding.
Get off your phone, bro.
Or your laptop.
Or, yep. He actually, sent me a text. He's,
It's a saving
he's got a
throw
lot of good
now.
ideas he wants to, what?
It's a saving throw now.
It is a saving throw.
Target must, I'm assuming you still need to succeed on an unarmed strike.
What does it say?
Well, it's unarmed strike. Instead of using a weapon to make a melee attack, you can use a punch, kick, headbutt, or similar forceful blow. In game terms, this is an unarmed attack. A melee attack that involves you using your body to damage, grapple, or shove a target within 5 feet of you. Whenever you use your unarmed attack, choose one of the following options for its effects. Damage. You make the attack roll against the target. Your bonus to the roll equals your strength modifier plus your proficiency modifier. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. Grapple. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which.
That's it. Yep,
Or
it's
it
not a
has-
contested strength athletics, it's
Yeah,
a saving
it's
throw,
sort of-
that's what it is, yep.
But I'm assuming you still have to succeed on an attack.
You do, yep, and then they have to make a save
Saving
against
throw.
it, yep.
So it's semi-contested, but not skill-based
Right, yeah,
contested.
exactly. It's not you roll, I roll, whoever gets,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
it's,
DC for
I
the-
attack, I hit, you need to make a save.
The DC for the saving throw and any escape attempt equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. Grapple is only possible if the target is no more than one size larger than you, and if you have a hand free to grab. See also grappling.
Yeah, so, no rule there, well, modified rule, I mean, it's still, you're rolling, I'm rolling,
It's just, it's not,
Just-
it's doing as a saving
Yeah,
throw,
it's-
and it's
yeah.
attack,
it's not
save,
skill-based, it's,
it's not skill, yeah, it's
it's
not
an
skill.
attack base, yeah.
Attack and a saving throw,
Yeah.
which makes a little bit more sense.
It does.
And then for a shove, the target must succeed on a strength or saving throw, or you either push it 5 feet away or cause it to have the prone condition. The DC of the saving throw equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. So that's the attacker's
Yeah.
strength modifier proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So if it's this guy,
Yeah.
he could be in trouble. If
Yeah.
it's one of us, screw
Yeah,
that.
no worries.
That's funny.
That's what I like about this.
Yeah.
The rules glossary, everything.
Right.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
pretty much here in the back. I love this.
Yep.
Need to look up a rule?
It's,
Rule
yep,
glossary.
just go right to the back, you'll find it, yep. So, rather than having to page through,
You're
where's,
trying to
what
find
page is
stuff,
that?
yeah,
Oh, fucking
yeah.
176. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yep. I'm digging it. I'm excited about it. I think you guys, once you get into it, I think it will add a lot of flavor.
Make things this. Like I said, for me as a rogue, the big thing I'm key on is the weapon masteries.
Right.
And
Right. You could always take a level of fighter.
I get weapon masteries.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of fighting style.
No. Because
Yeah, rogues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've really kind of,
the big thing for rogues in the 2024 is what they've done with sneak attack.
yeah,
Being able to spend a sneak attack die to do other things.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah. Some of those at higher levels are just insane.
it's gonna be cool.
But no, the at low levels right now, for me, having two weapons, two finesse light weapons,
Yeah, you're,
one has Vex
Vex,
on it and
and
one
your
has Nick.
yeah,
All right, short sword has Vex, the scimitar has Nick.
two
Or
different
you-
weapons.
they're
yeah,
two different weapons.
Yeah,
Now, normally you can attack with two light weapons, action, bonus action. Okay? Well, for a rogue with the two weapon properties, if I hit with my short sword, Vex causes my next attack roll to be at advantage. So I hit with my second weapon, which is the scimitar or a dagger, both of them have Nick on them. Well, I can add my, that's an advantage, which means I get to add my sneak attack damage. Also, because it's got the Nick property, that bonus action attack is considered to have happened as an action attack, leaving my bonus action free to be used for other things. It can't be used for another attack, so it's not giving me an extra attack. It's just shifting when that attack is considered to be happening. So that leaves my bonus action open for things like cunning action. I can disengage, I can hide, I can dash.
The help action to give someone else
Help action, exactly. Anything that can be done as a bonus action is now available. I'm not losing my bonus action. And that's, and that was one thing that if you go back to the YouTube channel and go back to when they were talking about rogues, this was a big thing that they talked about, was giving them this ability with these two weapon mastery properties. Now, yes, I would love to have the weapon fighting style features to get these, so I could actually add my pluses, my bonuses to the damage. All right, whatever, I'll live with it. So, the offhand is just a straight die roll, but if I'm still rolling
Yep,
sneak attack with it every single round,
yep, exactly.
if I don't have, if I'm not getting it with the first attack,
Fucking rogues.
Look at these, like fucking excited.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Also for bards, instrument of the bards.
oh god, yeah.
Wondrous item, rarity varies.
Oh,
Requires
That's
attunement by a bard. Yeah, so it's got a variety of different instruments for bards,
Yep.
and they all do kind of different stuff, so it's kind of pretty cool.
A DOS loot.
Yeah. Yep. Instrument of the bards is superior to an ordinary instrument in every way. 7 types of these instruments exist, each named after a bard college. The instruments of the bard table list the spells common to the all instruments, as well as the spells specific to each one of its rarity. A creature that attempts to play the instrument without being attuned to it must succeed a DC saving throw or take psychic damage. That's pretty cool. Somebody picks up Dean's loot, tries to play it, or whatever he's playing. Yeah. Yeah, you can play the instrument to cast one of its spells.
Hey Trevor, grab my loot for me, would you?
Oh.
Sorry, I'm trying to patch up Joshua right now. Get Z to do it for you.
Yeah. So there's something in here for everyone, man. Some really cool shit too.
Yeah, DOS loot, animal friendship, protection from energy, fire damage only. Yeah, in your face, Trevor. Protection from
Jesus
poison.
God, man, calm down over there.
I know you love me.
That just gives me resistance, so half damage.
Oh yeah, the DOS loot.
Yeah.
Yeah, uncommon rarity.
Plus, what's common to all, fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good.
Right. Yep. Mandolin's pretty cool. It's got cure wounds, dispel magic,
Yeah. they
protection
can't
from
recommend
energy, lightning damage only.
them. Yep.
Yep.
Cure wounds at level 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some cool shit, man.
That's
All. Yeah.
68.
Oh, they all have the fly, invisibility, levitate,
Yeah.
protection from evil and good, plus spells listed
For each
for the
individual.
particular instrument. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yep. Yep, there's some cool shit. I'm digging it. I can't wait to get my hands on the monster manual though. Seriously, there's, from what I've
Yeah, I was
heard and seen so far,
basically the big thing that they did is for each they kind of, for each creature class or creature type, they made sure that each type had like that top
top epitome of big baddie.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then,
like this, on down.
yeah, basically, it was a very
Like,
structured.
don't fuck with.
Yeah, because the last one I was just
Ruled the
watching, they were
roost.
talking about, constructs. God.
Oh, yeah, and they're all kind of categorized differently now, too.
Well, they've shifted things around so that.
Like, they group things.
Yeah, well, creature types have always been a thing.
A
but
little bit, yeah.
But they've more codified it in things that used to be
Right.
classified as one thing that was more the other. They've moved those
Right.
around.
Yeah.
But one of the things that they, because they were talking about in the constructs, they brought back something that was in third edition to be the, the CR20-ish
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
I think it's a Colossus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they got some, there's some, like, really good big baddies in there, like,
They're every
like world-ending
yeah,
type shit.
that was the
dude.
thing
It's
is
fucking-
every creature type now has that
Yeah.
world top of the level
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
creature.
The band door has Entangle, Fairy Fire, Shillelagh,
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh, and Speak with Animals.
There you go.
Shillelagh, oh, come on!
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think there was one thing I remember somebody was talking about that was interesting. They have lizard folk that are in the monster manual, and they're considered elementals,
Yes.
which I
really?
find
It changed,
odd.
though.
Yep. It
Yeah.
changed, yeah. It's no longer, they kind of got rid of like humanoids out of there.
Humanoid.
They kind
the
of
humanoids.
restructured some things.
Humanoids
yeah.
still exist, but they're more
They're more for,
us.
like, they don't have orcs in there,
Yeah.
but they have like knight, but it gives you like a basic stat block. So
Yep.
you can be like, you can stick any race or
Yeah.
species,
Yeah.
but use that stat block, you know.
The humanoids are meant to represent basically the playable races as NPCs.
And then they give you, they give you certain stat blocks that you can use for all that. They're
And-
kind of open to everything is what it is.
Right, and so when they were redoing the elementals, well, they were looking at it, okay, we've got the Djinn, you got Ifrits,
Yep.
and so they were looking for something to represent the earth. It doesn't mean they're necessarily, the
Right.
way they're talking about it is something that's elemental does not necessarily mean it's made of that element,
Right.
but it
I
has.
mean,
it
I
has-
get it, but it just seems weird.
Yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen the other.
I know.
But they made them, you've got the lizard folk geomancer.
Yeah,
Which,
they've
you know-
expanded a lot of things.
Yeah,
Where it
they've
wasn't just like
expanded.
a couple of things for like a group. It's like you got
Yeah.
5 or 6 now.
Yeah.
Like if you look at cultists, it's not just you have one cultist and they're like 12 hit points and fucking do all this.
You've
No,
got
they
the
got
cultist,
like,
you've got the cultist fanatic, you've
Right.
got the cultist hero
there's
fan.
levels of them.
You've got the
now.
death cultist,
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
you know.
Gives you more variety of shit to throw at your players. That's why I figured
You've got the aberrant cultist.
take the chains off of the level cap and let's fucking go at this, man. We're gonna fucking throw some shit. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Fanatic, hierophant,
Right.
and CR is just, it's just, and like I said, the humanoid ones are meant to be generic, so the
Yeah.
cultist could be human, could be elf, could be orc, could be ogre, could be, any humanoid type of what have you.
Man,
Yeah.
these harps are absolutely monsters.
I'll eventually get the digital ones so that when you're doing your D&D Beyond in the campaign, all that stuff will be in there. I just don't have it right now, but I'll eventually get it also.
I could spin up
I
a
know.
campaign and give you access to my books,
Yeah,
because
you
I
can
just
do that.
bought the digital.
Oh, you got it too?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to give it anyways.
That just scares me.
Just saves you the money now. You can-
Colossus,
Right, I'm not
CR25.
gonna get them right now, but Eventually I will, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's what I'm saying, I can just spin up a campaign and give you access to the books.
Or Mike's got his.
Or yeah, Mike's got his, so you already
Yeah,
have
so
it.
he should already have access, he should be able to see everything
Yeah.
online.
You can get in there and look at it, yeah, if I need to when I'm sitting here, but hopefully, I mean, just having the books.
Ooh, the soul knife.
fucking-
But yeah, I'm looking at the instrument of the bards and the two harps. Holy
Yeah,
buckets.
if he'd have let me, I'd have gone Soul Knife.
Que sera, sera.
The End's Truth
Case
harp,
of
Cure Wounds level 5.
Yeah,
I would start creating my
Spice Storm.
dream character.
Which is a level 4 spell.
Rogue Soul Knife to level 9, Monk Warrior of Shadow to level 11.
And Wall of Thorns, which is level 6. And then the
I am the knight.
the Olam harp, which is a legendary item. The standard spells plus confusion, control weather,
Jesus, fuck.
and firestorm. Level 7.
Uh-huh.
Damn!
It's legendary though, that's deep in the tree, man.
For a druid, though, the
Yeah.
control weather one would just be absolutely
fuck yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
to have.
See, this is,
Yes, I want it to be stormy, and oh yes, call lightning. I'll take that extra, what is it, D10 for the natural storm.
Yep, so. Yeah. It'll be fun, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'll have to, I'll make some adjustments to house rules. I mean, I think we talked about, what did we talk about already? Take half is already still.
Yeah, we already discussed that, the
Thing,
healing
yeah.
one.
yeah, healing potions.
Healing potions.
Roll as a
also,
bonus action, full as an action.
Yep. Up to you, yeah, if you guys wanna do that. Here. Don't need that, oh yeah, exhaustion rules are staying, keeping those.
Oh, we don't have all of the wizards. We don't have all of the wizard subclasses. Yeah. We've got Abjurer, Diviner, Evoker, and Illusionist. That's it. So if you want to play Necromancer or
That's what they did.
I will, this is what I'm gonna do, so like Revivify, I had adjusted
Oh, just Diviner Alchemy.
to like level.
They're coming.
A 5th level spell and Raised Dead was 7th level, I think I moved it to. Willing to put those back, but I wanna make them,
difficult.
well, I wanna make them quest oriented.
That's fair.
So, you wanna get that, it's gonna involve going to find it in the world.
Okay. So I'm not going to just have Revivify on me.
Right.
Okay.
But, once you get there and quest campaign it, but, what is it normally, 4th level spell?
Revivify is a 3rd level.
3rd?
But it is a, it's one of those,
It's a
you
time
have
one.
to use it within a minute of
Right.
death.
Yeah, it's an immediate thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of a heal.
Yeah, that's what I
basically,
always
yeah,
thought of it, you know,
It's
just
more
like-
of a,
Yeah. It's
Clear.
it's the,
you know,
Clear!
yeah,
you know,
it's the paddles.
it's the paddles.
Shock paddles.
But yeah, no,
Because it's such a limited time.
I have an
frame.
idea and I would like to make those kinds of things quest oriented, so when you get there, it'll be something that you will have to do from the academy in order to gain access to.
Okay.
So, just to kind of make it a little bit more I don't know, flavorful. Add some character depth to it, so to
To
speak.
get the spell or to be able to do it?
To get the spell.
Okay.
To be able to do it, you have to, it's kind of like a rite of passage kind of thing is what I'm thinking. You need to go someplace, do a certain
I was-
trial, figure it out, I don't know.
Sorry, buddy,
We'll
we can't
workshop
just,
it, but yeah, it's not something you're just gonna be like, oh, well, this is what we teach you,
yeah.
but.
Sorry, buddy, we can't just teach you the high-level
Right.
reanimation kind of
Raised
stuff.
Dead will be the same way, any sort of like resurrection type stuff, I think. It's just,
Oh,
I think it just adds a little flair to the campaign
Yeah.
it makes his character center stage at that point. Like, he needs to go do something
Yep.
in order to get that, and he'll probably need your help to do it. So it kind of adds elements to a campaign to,
you want TJ back? You gotta help me.
We got 40 seconds to get it
Oh.
done.
yeah.
Don't worry.
So that's
Gentle
what I'm
repose.
thinking.
He's got a week.
I was thinking
Yeah.
you were meaning to be able to even cast it, you have to go on a,
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
no, to learn it.
Yeah, once he learns it,
Then it's normal.
then it's
I was
normal,
thinking
but
of,
he's gotta
oh,
go.
you wanna.
He's got to go find the scroll in order to learn the certain magic in order to be able to know it.
So is this going to be certain spells, or is this going to be all spells?
Just certain spells.
Okay.
Yeah, not all spells. So like raising any sort of like resurrection magic, I would say it's probably pretty. I mean, it's a level 3, but it's still going to be requires
Plus
some
wording.
sort of.
Yeah.
Would you say that gentle repose?
And you can't get it until you've achieved that or found it or,
Yeah.
gone to the mountain where the hags live and they got to tell you, where to go.
I gotcha.
Kind of thing.
Can I ask, is gentle repose off the table?
Read it for
That's the preventing the corpse from rotting and.
You touch a corpse or other remains. For the
That's-
duration, the target is protected from decay and can't
I
become
think that's
undead.
much like Spare the Dying. I think I wouldn't do anything with that. I think
Well,
bringing somebody's soul back to their body is
there is an extra paragraph to this that says
No.
the spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead,
Right.
since days spent under the influence of this spell don't count against the time limit of spells such as Raise Dead.
no. I think that's
You're okay with that?
yeah. I'm okay with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking more once, again, within the minute, whatever, 10 days, it preserves a body. It would give you guys additional time, whether you didn't know the spell and maybe you need to go figure it out. We'll give you at least some time. But then that kind of creates tension also within the campaign. This is a timed event. You need
Right.
to complete it within this time or you're fucked. Or that person dies but yeah, no, I think that's nothing but.
Yeah.
But like bringing somebody's soul back to their body, you're effectively challenging the gods in a matter of speaking to where they're saying, oh, I don't know, okay, I'll let that,
I mean, yes, he's a vagrant, he
Yeah,
smells,
I
and
know.
he's covered in
Right.
fleas, and
You
maybe
know.
he steals a lot,
Right.
and there's this weird thing that he keeps on doing where he just
Right.
plays with his hands. But, I mean, he's got some good qualities.
I kind of like the arc of Vex in CR where
Oh, yeah, where he
Raven
basically
Queen-
made a deal.
He basically made a deal,
Yeah.
made a pact to have his sister come back, but then he was on a time limit at
Mm-hmm.
that point. He would always come back, but once that thing was achieved, time
Well, that
runs
was
out.
that was actually his deal that he made
Yeah.
to come back during the
Right.
Whispered One
Right,
thing.
Yeah.
That was insane.
yeah.
But what did
But he was making a bargain with,
when he made a bargain
Yeah.
with her the first time,
Yeah, he just became a paladin of
Of the
He-
Raven
Queen.
he basically
Yeah.
was put on her radar.
Right.
Whether or not it was actually because of his,
Right.
because of him saying,
you.
take me instead of her, that's,
Yeah.
it could be debatable, but,
Well, no, because at that point, he became her knight.
right. No,
Her champion.
I'm saying that whether or not her, Vexalia coming back to life
Oh, you're talking about
is
Vax.
Yeah.
because of Baxeldon giving up his own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me instead.
Yep.
One thing you'll also notice when you look through the monster manual, there are certain things that talk about the bloodied condition. So we are still going to continue using the bloodied condition.
Oh, so there's
There's things in the monster manual.
There's programming.
Yes,
There's
yes,
Half-Life
there's-
programming, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
There's certain things that are in there that'll talk about bloodied conditions. So, again, with you guys, when you reach half hit points, you need to announce that you are now bloodied.
Is it still that by the end of combat, if you are below bloodied, you are given exhaustion?
No, so exhaustion was if you suffer a critical hit, if you drop to 0 hit points, but are not killed outright, and when you fail a death saving throw by
Okay.
5 or more.
Okay. Good to know.
Yep.
I was looking up exhaustion and I couldn't.
So exhaustion is also changed in the rules too.
Right.
Exhaustion's pretty deadly for you guys now. so-
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it just subtracts the number, your success rate, if I'm not, or your dice
Well,
rolls.
depending on your level, it
Yeah.
reduces, I was just reading it.
Any D20 challenge is reduced by 2 per exhaustion level.
Yeah.
Which by
20.
by
Or
5 it's
D20 challenge, what is it, challenge or something like that?
yeah, which is like minus
Yeah.
10 by
And
the
your speed is
5th
reduced
level.
by
Yeah.
5 feet per exhaustion
per
level.
exhaustion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't say how you receive the exhaustion condition.
No.
That's what I was looking for.
I think
That's what
I think they
bloody
kind of
does.
leave it
Open for the DM.
open. Maybe check is it in the Dungeon Master's Guide? Maybe exhaustion. Because you can.
It could be.
I mean, that was kind of one of the things was with kind of the balancing and boosting of players. Everybody's kind of like, yeah, but you still need to have that one little thing.
Yeah, there needs
You need
to be a check and balance.
a little bit, yeah. So
I get
let's
you.
see,
Maybe it was under the damage and healing section. Let's see. No.
Executioner's X? Nope. Not in the DMG.
Unix just shows the exhaustion condition in the rules index. It doesn't say how.
Characters, every DM is
how-
unique. Ever smoking bottle. It's gotta be in there somewhere.
It says what it is, not how you acquire it.
Oh, is that it? Just says what it is?
Yeah, it says
Or how
how it affects you.
How it functions?
Yeah, I mean, all it's here is,
Yeah.
while you are exhausted, you have the
Right.
exhausted condition, you experience the following effects.
Right.
Your levels, if you get to 6, you
Yeah.
die, 2
I
times
think,
you.
eating, I think there's a section on, you need to, I think we were talking about it earlier, where you need to really eat and drink. Otherwise, you do suffer starvation and can get exhaustion that way also.
Sure. It's not like Viva La Dirt League.
Yeah, but if you suffer a critical attack within combat, once combat comes to an end, then the exhaustion would apply. is what it would be. Not, oh, I suffered a hit, oh, we still got 5 more rounds to go, I'm exhausted.
So the exhaustion happens after
After.
combat. Okay.
Yeah.
I would
they've got-
figure the adrenaline rush is over, and once you come down from that, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of the way I see it, review it.
Sure.
So, just to add, again, more flavor into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they've got a
Cracks me up
malnutrition hazard.
Yeah, malnutrition, that's it, yeah.
The creature needs an amount of food per day based on its size as shown in the
Yep.
food needs per day table. Medium,
Yeah.
1 pound. Less than half required food, DC 10 Constitution saving throw or gain with 1 exhaustion level at the day's end.
So if you're able to, are you able to get 3rd level spells now?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Gotta be level 5.
Next, yeah, I
Level
need
5?
2 more levels.
Okay, gotcha. That'll give me some time to come up with something.
Sounds good?
Yeah. No, I think it'll be cool. I kind of want to add little things in there for, like, this is Trevor's thing. This is the Bard's, this is, the Ranger,
You get a quest. You get a quest.
Something to kind of, well, not outside of what your normal kind of little goals for your character are, like, I want to do this, or I want to go see that, so that it kind of just helps the campaign in itself, is adding these little things in that are tailored specifically for you, and there's something for you, and then you're the center of the attention, and
You take center
it's
stage.
on you, and then all right, now it's the Bard, and so everybody's got to, he's gonna go look for his fucking loot, he's got this, he's found some information that talks about a secret that he's got to go, something, kind of, it's something for everybody, so everybody's kind of involved. I think that's.
No, I want to be like Oprah. Just reach underneath the
No.
chair and it's
You
there.
get a fucking card. You get a card. Fuck. Yeah, no. So, where are we at? 10 o'clock.
10
I
o'clock.
mean, we can go another half hour as far as stream, but I mean,
Well, we can
we
shut
can
down here
wrap
for
it
that.
up. Yeah, we can wrap it up for now. Or we can still hang out and talk. But,
Yeah, sure.
I mean, stream wise, we don't need to keep streaming. So, thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. TM2 Studios, D20 Legends. Again, if you haven't heard, we get to 50 subscribers on either platform. Tell your friends. We will be giving away this copy of the 2024 Player's Handbook. Could be yours. Subscribe. We'll hold it here for you until we get there. It might be a while. I don't know. But here it'll be. Thanks for watching. From